You know, it was a tough, hard-fought game. It always is. We're just really appreciative of being in these games because we realize the growth associated with it, obviously, when you get it done. And so I'm excited for the guys in that locker room. They're excited, and they should be. They made the necessary plays. Certainly, it wasn't perfect, man, but it's not going to be when it's highly competitive and you're playing good people. I like the way our guys responded to the challenge, particularly our defense, man. A lot was written and said about that offense coming into this game, and rightfully so, man. They got a lot of talent. They got a lot of weapons. They got good schematics. Our guys played hard and together, and man, I'm appreciative of that. You know, we had some bumps and bruises associated with play. I think most went back. Joey Porter went back, I think. Shin contusion. Ken O'Benton is a guy probably that needs further evaluation. You know, we got a short week this week. We got another AFC North battle waiting on us, and so we respect that. We won't waste too much time patting ourselves on the back because that next challenge right around the corner, man. But this is what we signed up for. This is what we live for. This is the ultimate competitors league, and you know we're swimming in these waters, and it's good. It's good to get to know ourselves. It's good to smile in the face of adversity that the game and life presents, and come through the other side of it. So I'll pause and open up for questions.
Mike, what was it you guys were able to do defensively to limit what Baltimore did?
We did what we always do, to be quite honest with you. You better play hard, fast, and together when you play this group and when you play Mr. Jackson. His talents are unique. Their schematics are unique. And forget the minutia of what it is you do. You better play hard, fast, and together. You got no shot, and we always start there.
Coach, you think it's really fortunate that you have a kicker like Chris Boswell that can actually score all the points that you would need to secure a win?
I love Bos, man. I'm tired of him getting player of the week. He probably got player of the week again this week. He's deserving of it. But it reminds us of our warts. It reminds us of the work that we need to do. But man, no doubt, I'm thankful that he's on our team.
How do you evaluate your offense then in this game?
W.
Coach, your thoughts on just your team's again ability to make the splash plays, including the interception by Peyton Wilson?
You know, it starts with belief in self, individually and collectively, and there's no shortage of that. And then those guys just lock in during the course of the prep week, man, and you know, they realize that these big games are oftentimes defined by how you work. And so, you know, we know we're going to have an edge in bowls like that on days like today. And so we got to have an edge on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and they do. And that gives us a real chance.
Coach, you played Justin Tucker a numerous amount of times. I mean, have you ever seen him kind of struggle like that?
Not for me to answer.
Mike, this is the best offense, the best statistical offense in the NFL, but especially in the second half. What did it mean that you were able to keep them in check the way you did, especially Jackson Henry?
We have to. These AFC North relationships are intimate ones, and we don't have a choice. You can't circumvent that challenge. You got to go through it, and thankfully today we did.
Coach, there's been so much talk about Justin Fields. When will we see Justin Fields on the field utilizing the package? So we finally saw that happen today. What can you say about his play?
You know, it was timely. He had a minor hamstring on the other side of the bye that kind of slowed some of this, but we haven't been bashful about our intentions. I know sometimes you guys think we make stuff up, but you know, he's a capable dude. We're going to utilize him. He's really talented. I'm excited about both these quarterbacks we got on our roster. They both are going to be reasons why we're successful and have been. And equally as important as that is they're really good people, man. They're supportive of each other. They're hand in the power guys, and Justin has really reflected that. And he had a heck of a week, man, representing Mr. Jackson for us, for example. And so, you know, I'm glad he had an opportunity to contribute and put his hand in the pile and be a component of why we were successful.
What can you say about Queen?
You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure, man. I'm glad he is on our team.
Things come down to that, the 2-point conversion at the end. What was going through your mind at that point?
You know, I wanted to see what structure they were in and call a timeout, and we did that. And thankfully, we even saw some of the semblance of the schematics of what they intended to run. I think that made them change and go the other direction. And obviously, particularly Mr. Jackson is a little bit less dangerous when he's going to his left than his right. So we're thankful for that.
Talked to Peyton Wilson before that interception. Any type of motivational message there, anything like that?
Man, we were talking all week, he and I, about his matchup with 43. He's a pass situation linebacker. 43 is a pass situation runner. He's a young guy, he being Peyton, and so we knew that they were going to go at him. He needed to be prepared. We worked him all week in terms of that matchup. That rail route that he picked off, the screen game that's associated with it. Peyton did a nice job preparing himself and not blinking and communicating in game and understanding the urgency of that matchup. And I think that's why he was successful. I think you create your fortune sometimes when you're locked in, and he was locked in, very cognizant of the challenge, man, and rose up to meet it.
Coach, do you anticipate any personnel changes when it comes to Broderick Jones and maybe some of the unforced errors that he...
I am not worried about that. You guys can write all you want. Broderick Jones is playing right tackle for us. He's going to continue to get better. He's a top quality player in terms of his talent. He's a young guy. He's experiencing some on-the-job training. He and I will not blink. Keep writing.
Mike, if somebody had said to you before the game you beat the Ravens without scoring a touchdown, what would your reaction have been?
Steelers Ravens.
Anyone else?